This video is for first-time moms who want to build their baby registry to fit their real life, not one built on trends, clutter, or toys that are just gonna sit and gather dust. This is day 7 in my 10-day Building a Better Baby Registry series. And today we're talking about toys, developmental gear, and also just like the little in-between items. Take pacifier clips or teething rings, for example. Do we need them? Do we not? Let's talk about it. So I'm quickly going to touch on toys. Now, do you need to put toys on your baby registry? Honestly, in my opinion, probably not. Maybe a couple, but overall, I would say try to focus on real essentials for taking care of your baby. Toys or entertaining them. You can get them a plastic cup out of the kitchen. They can be entertained. You can go get them a random ball you have in the house. They can be entertained. They can look at the ceiling fan and be entertained. If you are going to get them toys though, look for toys that can grow with them, okay? Don't get them a little rattle that all it does is rattle. But I would rather get them like the 6 ring stacker, and they can just play with it as a newborn, and then as they get older, they can stack the rings. Or get them silicone blocks that right now they can just play with, and as they get older, they can build something with. I like toys that grow with them. Now also, is Christmas coming up? Is a holiday like Easter, or obviously their birthday's a year away from when they're born, but is anything coming up where you could just get them toys then? Or somebody else in your family will? Toys are definitely not a priority on the baby registry. Books as well. Like, yes, it's great to read to baby. Ideally, you do get some books at your baby shower. There's also the library. They have hardback books. You can wipe them down with a wipe if you even want to. Also, germs are good for our immune system, so keep that in mind. When it comes to toys, I would say avoid single-use or super trendy ones. I try to avoid batteries. I try to also avoid toys. This is a little more for when they're older, but does your kid do something or does the toy do something? If the toy does all the work and all your kid does is push a button and it sings and it dances, what did your child just do? They were entertained. They didn't do anything. Versus a block just sits there. You as the child have to build something with it. So I like a toy where the child has to play with it, the toy doesn't play with the child. Also minimal batteries, okay? That's just a good rule to live by, at least for the first few years, in my opinion. Now, when it comes to little gadgets and gizmos, teething rings or like pacifier clips, some of these items are yeses, some of them are nos. I think this again goes back to thinking about your lifestyle, what you're gonna need and what you're gonna use. All right, do you want a teething ring in the freezer? Some people would say absolutely yes. Other people wanna be a little more minimalistic, and you know what they're gonna do? Grab a washcloth, run it under the sink with water, and they'll throw it in the freezer. And then their baby will just gnaw on a frozen washcloth, and that's okay to them. Or like they would just let them gnaw on, say, like a bag of peas or just something random, okay? You don't always have to buy a specific item. You can just make do without. Now, something like pacifier clips. Don't buy 20 of them. You literally need like 2. That's it. Like one in the diaper bag and maybe one that sits in the car seat. If your baby's even a pacifier baby, you don't even know that they're gonna be a pacifier baby. So you're buying these pacifier clips just in case. That's where I start having an issue and where your baby registry starts getting overwhelming. Simplify. That's where it's at. Now, there's also luxury toys. There's like wooden climbers and things like that. Your kid could love it. Your kid might not. High cost does not equal high value. And it does not equal like success as a parent. You can raise your babies on very, very affordable items. Some tips I would have for toys. Try to get not necessarily expensive, but like well-crafted toys, silicone, wood, simple toys that they can build and use their imagination with. When it comes to toys, I strongly recommend rotating them. Hide them away, have a tub in your basement, in your closet, hide the toys away, have half of them out, and then switch them, and oh my gosh, your baby will light up at all the new toys, or toddler, in the future. Now, as my kids grew up, things like a baby doll, I never took that away. They always had that available, but other toys would rotate. It makes it fun, it makes it interesting, and it makes it fresh. I would say focus on items that are durable and like maybe even easy to clean, things that can wipe down very simply. All right, keep it so simple and you will thank yourself in the long run. It's very normal when you're expecting baby to envision this Instagram-worthy playroom with all the things and a canopy bed and a fort. Your newborn baby does not need all these things. It will come with time or it may never come, and that's okay too. We can have realistic homes. Not everybody's out there on the millionaire budget, okay? It's okay to be realistic and it will evolve over time. You've got plenty of birthdays and plenty of Christmases to get them toys. Your baby registry might not be the place for a ton of those items. Now we're gonna go from little stuff to big stuff. In day 8, we're gonna talk about car seats, strollers, and carriers and wraps, okay? Traveling and moving baby around. So I'll see you in that next video.